You know, it's good to have lofty goals in life, but I'll tell you, Jon Kedrowski has most of us beat.
He's climbed some of the tallest peaks in the world, but even that isn't enough for this intrepid adventurer who loves a challenge.
Some people say that I have 9 lives as a climber and adventurer and a skier, and I probably have gone through about 7 of them now. I'm Jon Kedrowski, and I'm a ski mountaineer.
Jon's never met a mountain he didn't want to climb. His biggest goal was the ultimate challenge.
Mount Everest is the highest mountain in the world, and so it was only natural to want to climb it. The mountain is 29,000 feet high, and there's 200-mile-per-hour winds up there. I just couldn't believe that at some point I'd get a chance to get to the top.
In 2012, after months of preparation and training, Jon began his trek up the majestic mountain. But his dream climb was cut short.
I had to turn around about 700-800 feet from the top and go all the way back to base camp because there was a bad storm. But that's life on Everest, man.
1 week later, Jon successfully reached the summit.
That morning on the top of Everest, it was just barely getting light on the horizon. And for about 10 minutes, I actually had the summit all to myself.
A geographer and avid adventurer, Jon couldn't wait to up the ante. For his next adventure, he's going head-to-head with nature's fury.
I'm so fascinated by volcanoes. Some of them have magma, some of them have poisonous gases, some of them haven't erupted in thousands of years, and others have blown up within this century. There's about 25 giant volcanoes in the Northwest that people ski. And so I decided to climb and ski as many volcanoes as I could in 1 month.
It's the ultimate adrenaline rush and one of his toughest treks ever.
All right, 4 p.m. up here on the very, very tip top of Mount Shasta. I got my camp all set up. I got my skis ready for tomorrow when I ski down. Some of them are as high as 14,000 feet. Barely any wind up here on the summit of Diamond Peak in Oregon. Some of them, I skied the highest amount of vertical that I'd ever skied in one day, like in my entire life. And it takes you anywhere from 6 to 10 hours sometimes to go to a summit, and it might only take you an hour to ski down. Peak number 10. I can't believe I made it. They have glaciers on them usually too, so you have to navigate big crevasses and gaps. Holy I had to jump over that crevasse. There's water coming down everywhere.
The snowpack is unpredictable too.
Cut it once and see what it does. See that? Wow. Whole thing's going. Give it a second to clear out, and then we'll exit stage left.
When you're climbing volcanoes, you have to stay alert.
Some of them are active or semi-active. You got to be careful not to fall into steam vents. Well, I'm on top of Broken Top. This is my 13th peak in 15 days. Nothing ever goes as planned. It was just a day-to-day battle. Yeah, it's windy. The weather's sort of fickle, so you would get these high-pressure windows for like 8 days or 9 days straight. It's probably a bad idea. The storms can come right off the ocean, and they can hit you, and they can be really violent.
There's one night Jon will never forget.
I was about 7 hours into a skin and climb up to the top of Mount Adams, a 12,000-foot volcano in Washington. And I was going to spend the night on the summit. I have a heavy pack with me, and about 800 feet from the top, when I took the skis off my pack, they were hot. And I thought, man, this is sort of strange. The flash boom right in front of my face. And I was like, oh man, this isn't good. Just jumped on my skis and got down quickly in like 20 minutes, quick exit down, and almost a whiteout. Scary stuff, man.
Final stop, Mount Baker in the North Cascade Mountains of Washington State.
Here on Mount Baker, about 10,400 feet. Got like 200 to get up to the ridge, and then another 150 up to the top. Man, this is my 20th volcano in 30 days. And what a reward this is.
Just another day at the office for this unstoppable explorer who always goes above and beyond.
The views are amazing. Sometimes you can see the ocean from the tops of some of these in the Northwest. So it's pretty awesome.
Now, Jon ended up sleeping on the summits of 10 of the 20 volcanoes he climbed. He's actually written a book about it, and we'll let you know when it's released.